Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Andy and I'm a recovering gambling addict. My last bet was the 14th of April 2007. I hope the last few days you've been staying safe, you've been listening to the advice by various governments all over the world. Keep safe, keep washing your hands, keep listening to that sage advice. You need it. We all need it. We need to stay safe. Obviously in the UK we're on a bit of a lockdown now. We're still allowed out to have a bit of a fresh air, bit of a run, bit of physical activity, don't get me wrong. And that does me good. It did me good this afternoon because I felt I was dipping a bit mentally. And I thought I just needed half an hour out the house just to get myself out. Had a run, 5k, around the country, around a nice little park that backs onto my house. And it was nice to switch off from the world for a bit. Obviously, I kept my social distancing as requested, and I felt good. I felt better, and I feel right in the right frame of mind to do this tonight. I'm having a bit of an underlying theme, obviously. I'm talking a lot about mental health and how we're going to deal with it during this, how we're going to cope, and how to be positive during these unprecedented times around the coronavirus. A little bit about my mental health history. I've been up and down quite a lot over a number of years, don't get me wrong. I've had more good days than bad days in the last few years, don't get me wrong. I mean, I want to talk a bit more extensively about an episode I had about 6.5, 7 years ago that caused me to lose my job at Toyota. I had a real bad time 2013. I was struggling. I was underweight. I got focused on losing so much weight. I got severely underweight. I was down to about 10.5 stone, and I'm a 5'10" lad, and I always carried quite a bit of weight, but I used to carry it quite well. And I wasn't eating right, eating at wrong times. I was stressing about work a lot as well, because I used to get myself in trouble now and again at work. I've got a bit of a gob on me, and I still have to this day. I've learned to control that over the years. And it was hard, don't get me wrong, and I started to drift into depression. I sought help. I got help through work, but I was feeling really low. And one day, I tried to have an overdose. I did try to kill myself. I stopped myself at a certain amount of paracetamols. I thought, what am I doing here? I went downstairs to my wife. She was totally unaware. I went, look, this is what I've done. She's driven me straight to hospital. I got discharged after about 4 or 5 hours, but I was in a rather bad state. I was in a horrible time. Luckily, I got to Trent TPS, which is like mental health on the NHS, and I got some great counselling and great service there. And life did start beginning to improve, but I had one fatal day at Toyota. I was having a really low day. I decided I just lost it, and it was a flow rack at work, and all I wanted to do was kick hell out of it, and I did. Caused a lot of damage. People could see I wasn't right. I carried on with my work, and I was like emptying boxes, and another member decided he could take the mickey out of me, so he gave me the at me, and I just flipped. I lost control. Went running over to him and tried to knock him out. Didn't land any punches or anything, but I got stopped before I got there, and I was in such a low place. Got suspended from work. Obviously, a lot of litigation going off. And we have this thing where I used to work called an MRC, which is basically like a mini courtroom, so to speak. And I was pleading the case for my job. It didn't look good. Yes, I've gone through depression. I'm going through bad times, but it didn't excuse for what I did. And it was totally the wrong thing to do. Consequently, I got sacked from Toyota and got marched off the premises. Nearly 13 years of a good career down the drain. And I had to rebuild my life for the second time. And that was hard. I started to try and look after my mental health better. I had to for Becky. I mean, I've put her through so much stuff in the last decade or so. She should have left me 2 or 3 times. And this was probably even more challenging for her than when I came out being a gambling addict. I talked to her. I made, well, look, I promise I'll keep talking to you, make life better. And it was hard. But life slowly improved. I built myself back up again. I took some absolutely minimum pay job, absolutely horrific jobs. I won't describe where they've gone to, but it was one or two places where I thought, why am I doing here? What am I doing? And I had to wake up about it, I had to connect better with my life. These are things I have to do to rebuild. And I slowly rebuilt my life, working life. Ended up with Kuhnagel, great logistics company I worked for, and I ended up working through my ranks there. I got to team lead and management level, and life improved. Ended up working for Rolls-Royce briefly, went back to Kuhnagel, and I'm absolutely lucky to be where I am today, working for a great company called Epic, doing a job that I absolutely adore and dream about. My mental health's good. My life's good. Don't get me wrong, I have my dips like I did this afternoon a bit, but I know how to cope with that. I know who to talk to. I talked to my wife first and support around me as well. I went out and had that run and I feel better for it. I wasn't really sure to talk about that little episode I had a while back tonight, but I felt strength and I felt I wanted to talk about it. Always going to talk about mental health on this vlog. And I feel good. I feel happy for it. Sorry about that, guys. Someone just tried to open the door. So I want to talk about how you're going to deal with it around coronavirus. Ideas. Turn off news notifications. I see a lot of people worrying about counting like that, how many deaths there is and who's recovering, who's not recovering, who's in whatever. Yesterday, I turned all my social media off apart from messages on WhatsApp. I didn't want to. I can't see any chat at the minute. It looks like it's gone off. So sorry if I'm not responding to any chat. But lots of people are concerned, quite rightly, don't get me wrong. But for your mental health, I think that's a great thing that I did yesterday. Turned it off for 24 hours, didn't respond to anything, and I felt good. Not checking up every 5 minutes on my Twitter feed like I can be. And it was great to get away from it. Mute people who are sharing this information. I had a quick browse on Twitter today and people sharing videos of things from 5-6 years ago, people looting or whatever particular faith they're like praying and stuff, and kind of connecting it to coronavirus to like stir up hatred and hate. Surround yourself by positivity. There's tons of fun videos out there I've watched as well, regarding people having a laugh in isolation and stuff, and giving me a bit of a smile. It gives me a bit of a boost, and it's good. I really enjoy it, and keep away from that if you can. And it'll make you happy, make you just a bit more freer in your isolation. Trust the people who help you. We all got like different ways of recovering through addiction, also for your mental health. There's loads of stuff online you can talk to. You can talk to people through Skype, through Zoom, through WhatsApp, through messaging, iPhone or Android, through your DMs, Twitter, Facebook Messenger. Loads of ways where we can connect as people. You can keep going, keep connecting, keep talking. Better to talk about how you're feeling. Problem shared is problem halved. As one of my colleagues says, connects with me amazingly. If I'm feeling a bit down, I'll talk to somebody. Try and do the same. Distract yourself with other things that you may enjoy. I think that's vital. If it is like playing a game, doing a bit of cooking, bit of baking, something you're good at as well, bit of art, bit of drawing, bit bit of writing. I mean, I know a lot of people who do a diary, and that's quite a very good way to like just document how you're probably feeling. Might get you a bit creative. Might end up telling a bit of a story or tell your life. That might be a great idea, just to keep yourself through the time, to kill the time while you are in isolation. Eat well. Try and sleep well. Try and get in a normal routine of like eating. That's imperative in mental health for me. I think having your breakfast. I've not really been a breakfast person. I used to skip it, but I've started to learn to have breakfast, have my lunch, then have my tea or dinner, however posh you want to be. But I'm trying to eat the best I can, eat healthy, sitting around meal times with my kids every day, and it's been fun. It's been great to talk and see how each other's feeling and see the smiles on their faces. I'm just talking about random things. You can't get more random than Liam, and he does pose some questions, and it's great because he's trying to get the thought process behind things, and great to have like little in-depth discussions with him. Places where you can get help online as well. Give us shout.org, mind.org, sane.org. Places where you can get brilliant blogs, tips, and advice about how people are feeling, what you can do, and how you can improve your mental health. Think about what you share as well. Instead of that that retweet on Twitter or that share on Facebook of something that might be misinformed or might be a bit hateful, maybe share something positive. Or maybe instead of sharing that thing, maybe check on that neighbour who's giving you a number, someone to talk to. That message might make all the difference to their day. Instead of like a little retweet of a silly video or whatever. Do that message instead. I always say about addiction, breathe. Don't do the first thing, breathe and do the second thing. I think that's vital. Unfortunately, the live chat doesn't seem to work at the minute. It's saying unable to connect to chat. It keeps trying to save data. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to have a bit of a mess. Let's see if it's working. Sorry guys, we're trying to restore the chat. Just going to type something in. Can you see it, guys? No, I can't really do anything with it at the moment. I do apologise, but I'm gonna there we go. I think that's working now. So hi Reese, hi Gary, hi Patrick, hi Chris, and hi Phil. No problem, thank you. I love doing it. I enjoy doing the streams. I'm just going to share one or two bits regarding like advertising, gambling ads and stuff as well on social media. So with regards to trying to remove them and trying to limit what you see. So I don't know if you can see. Oh no, you can't see very well. But I've run it down here on Facebook. Go to your settings and privacy. Hit your settings, and there's ads and ad settings in there, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty self-explanatory how to switch them off. You should be able to limit your ads on there. You can also like have preferences of like what kind of ads do you want to see, like football ads or sport ads or whatever as well, and you can make different types on there. I've not had a gambling ad on my phone for years. I can't remember the last time because I took these little steps to stop myself from looking at them. With the Facebook one, it's obviously it's linked to Instagram as well. So Instagram settings should be very similar to the Facebook ones. With regards to Twitter, hit your profile, get on your settings and privacy and safety, then the personalization and data, and hit your data, and it should be self-explanatory there again. And it should be able to remove targeted ads to you and the algorithms working out and stuff. Don't get me wrong, I'm not 100% with tech, but just try and make yourself easy. Try and put that little important barrier in place. Because don't get me wrong, we're at home a lot, we're going to be online a lot, and we are recovering gambling addicts. And it's quite difficult to obviously we need to take care of our time. Take care of your time by doing something else. Just going to go on to the live chat now. What time is chat back in October? No, we're on 6th place so far. Thank you very much, Patrick. I really appreciate that. I think Gamban is key as well. Exactly. I mean, I always talk about that hell of a lot, Reese. Gamban is key. GamStop takes 5 minutes to sign up. Gamban, I believe, is 7-day free trial. GamStop is free, and it can last for up to 5 years as well. It takes 5 minutes. Read what you need to do, and that can block the majority of the gambling sites. You can, all the regulated gambling sites in the UK and etc. as well. This can help you. This can improve your mental health as well. Don't get me wrong, we have urges, especially in the early stages of recovery. Just keep talking about your urges. Keep yourself up. Keep happy. Keep smart. There's loads of Zoom, people are doing like Zoom GA meetings or Zoom gambling addiction meetings. Try and join one. There's loads. I mean, you look on Facebook, there's 2 or 3 groups on there, gambling addiction groups, and get on there, maybe suggest one, see if people will turn up and talk, because it's great to connect visually as well. Obviously, it is difficult in a minute, and everyone's like reaching around doing different kind of things, trying to connect. But that's Zoom, Skype, great little tools you can have in place. Even a bit of a FaceTime one-on-one, that's quite good as well. I mean, I know a lot of GA do a lot of sponsors and stuff, and the one-on-one meetings like that via FaceTime is very good as well. Go through like the steps, etc. I'm quite happy to join a Zoom meeting or a Skype meeting. I know there's 1 or 2 going off. Jeffrey Wasserman off Twitter is very good. I think he's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. He's got various times because he's in very different time zones. He's in America, but there's that many all over the world that are trying to connect to him. So I think he plays about with his time zones and what times that he actually does the connections for the videos and stuff. But they're very handy and very good as well. Does anybody have any questions at all with regards to their recovery? Any ideas, any tips, etc., what you actually do to keep yourself from gambling, or how to improve your mental health, or trying to keep positive, what you're doing with your day at the moment while we're pretty much stuck inside for the majority of it? What kind of things are you doing? Share me your positive stories and keep positive. Stay away from the negative. Surround yourself around positive people, positive photos, positive info, because life does improve. Don't get me wrong, we're not going to be stuck in forever. We'll be out hopefully soon, and life can slowly return back to normal, because let's face it, we're not in normal times, but people are still trying to act normal by going out in groups and stuff. All I can say is, listen, take responsibility of not just your life, other people's lives as well. Think about it. This ain't a holiday. I'm still trying to work from home as well, and I feel good about having like little tasks to set and probably doing some proactive stuff as well with regards to what I do. I'm trying to keep positive. I'm trying to keep mentally well. Look after your well-being. Try and look after others as well. It's been great interacting with the kids and doing a bit of teaching as well, as in talking with them, listening with them, teaching them in a funny kind of way as well. We've had a bit of a history lesson today. We do the J Wicks PE session at 9 o'clock every day, which is amazing. Very fun, lots of fun. Lots of people have got right into it and connected to it as well. I've been enjoying like cooking the dinners and stuff like that, and they're actually doing chores around the house now. I actually got my oldest to do some hoovering, and he does a lot better job than I do. That's great, Chris. Enjoying being stuck in. You have food and Zoom meet and connecting with people and recovery who never connected with their life. It's been great. To a T, brilliant, mate. And I'm glad you're feeling that way. That is amazing. If you want to drop him a follow on Twitter, well, it's Gilsey at 1002 _ It's not online bookies because what do you recommend these people do prefer urges when they're free again? For me, Phil, I always say it. I mean, I've repeated it over various vlogs. Talk about them urges. It's better to talk about them urges instead of acting upon it. Because what happens when we act upon it? That £1 becomes £2. That £2 becomes 10. That £10 becomes 100. And we're in that spiral again. Breathe. Who can you think you can talk to about your urges? When you get that urge, don't hide it away because it keeps coming back. Talk to people. Talk to the people who understand what you're going through. So maybe some part of your recovery group or how you're recovering. Talk to your wife, talk to your husband, talk to your brother, sister, uncle, auntie, friend. Keep your spirits up. Keep talking. Refer to your literature. Refer to what helps you get through the day yesterday without a bet. And think about what you do for so long every day. You stay away from the bet. Then barriers can stay up in place. Obviously, we've talked about GAM ban, GAM stop, but when we are out, we've got the multi-operator self-exclusion scheme, which can exclude centrally from bookies, etc. Loads of support networks as well. As I say, the GA forums are great. There's GAM care forums. There's everything. Yeah, I've just covered it, Phil. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it is the multi-operator self-exclusion scheme. I do wonder if there'll be more measures in place over the coming years. We'll see. But I'm trying to cover most of them best I can. You can help yourself. What's critical as well with the question you asked as well, Phil, is no one else. Don't wait for anybody else to try and do it for you. Only you can fix you. You're in charge of your recovery. You've got to stay away from that last bet. Have that positive mental attitude. You will not place that last bet. I've been going nearly 13 years now, and I can't believe how far I've come. I did mention briefly on one of the vlogs the other day that I was getting a bit tetchy around my anniversary because it comes up on the 14th of April. But I'm feeling quite positive about it again now. Feeling hopeful, feeling wise, feeling chilled. It's because I speak about it. I talk about it. I talk about my feelings, talk about how I feel. And I feel great. I feel calm. I feel measured. Has anybody got any more questions at all? I know there's a few of you still on the vlog. It took me 15 minutes to open up. You have a problem. Yeah, for me, when I opened up, it was the hardest thing I ever had to do, but I was glad of it because it meant I was on the road to recovery. It meant I could start looking back up and keeping chilled and keeping calm and keeping good. I'm going to probably knock this one on the head now. I know it's a bit early, but it's quite a quiet one again tonight. Also, giving control of your money bank cards. Yeah, by giving control, you are taking control. That's a very good. That's a very good saying. I might nick that, Reese, if you don't mind. By giving control, I'm going to write that down, mate. Actually, by giving control. Sorry, guys, you are taking control. Sorry, I am a terrible plagiarist as well, as people probably know on Twitter as well. Yesterday, I came closer, and I'm glad you have just said about calling someone, etc. No problem, Ben. I'm glad you didn't relapse. You've got through that day. So pat yourself on the back, mate. Yeah? Talk to someone. Keep calling about someone. Feel free to message me privately. Twitter, Andy Margaret, at Andy Margaret. On my messenger as well on Facebook. I don't do the friend requests, but message me privately on Facebook Messenger. That's fine. That's open as well. I'll take up message requests. No problem, Ben. Right. Thank you for joining in. I really appreciate it. I'm going to get off now. Think about what you're sharing. Keep positive. Look after your mental health. Keep smiling. Keep on keeping on. My name's Andy, and I'm Gambling Addict. Last bet, 14th of April, 2007. Thank you.